Imagine the thrill of stepping off a plane somewhere completely new yet surprisingly affordable, where every street corner is alive with stories and every meal costs less than your morning coffee back home. Around the world, there are destinations where your money stretches further than you ever thought possible. And in this travel show style journey, we re-exploring 10 of the cheapest yet most breathtaking places to visit. Stay with us right through to the end, because we'll reveal powerful money-saving secrets that veteran travelers use but rarely share. This isn't just a list. It's an invitation to picture yourself walking ancient streets, tasting new flavors, and making the kind of memories that don't come with a giant credit card bill. We begin in Vietnam, a country that unfurls like a dragon along Southeast Asia's coast, where motorbikes flow like rivers through the cities and emerald rice terraces climb up misty hillsides. Most travelers can apply for an e-visa or even get one on arrival, making it a smooth entry. Flights from nearby Asian countries start at just $50 and from Europe or North America between $400 and $900. Imagine yourself sipping a strong iced coffee on a low plastic stool in Hanoi, weaving through markets where a bowl of steaming pho costs barely $2. A week of travel here can fit into $350 to $650 if you ride sleeper trains, stay in family-run guest houses, and eat street food that's not only cheap but spectacularly fresh. Halong Bay's limestone cliffs, lantern-lit streets in Hoi An, and the frenetic charm of Ho Chi Minh City all await. Next, we drift into Cambodia, a land of golden temples and slow-moving rivers. Here, Angkor Wat rises out of the jungle at dawn like a stone dream. For many nationalities, it's as simple as filling out an e-visa or grabbing one at the airport. Flights from Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur can cost as little as $30, while Europe or North America typically runs $400 to $800. Picture sharing a tuk-tuk with fellow travelers to the ancient temple gates, eating fragrant amok curry in a night market for less than a cup of coffee at home, and taking boats between tranquil islands. With careful planning, you can live here on $300 to $600 a week and still see one of the world's greatest archaeological wonders. Thailand keeps its crown as the ultimate affordable playground. With postcard beaches, jungle mountains, and world-class street food, it's as diverse as it is budget-friendly. Many travelers can enter visa-free or get a quick online visa. Domestic flights and buses are famously cheap, sometimes as low as $20 across the country, while Europe or North America flights range from $450 to $900. Imagine hopping on an overnight train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, saving a night's hotel cost while waking up to mountain views. Think mango sticky rice at a street stall, snorkeling off little-known islands in the Andaman Sea, or learning to cook Thai curry for a fraction of Western prices. A week of vibrant experiences runs between $350 and $700 if you travel smart. India offers an explosion of color, sound, and scent at some of the world's lowest costs. From the marble symmetry of the Taj Mahal to the backwaters of Kerala, it's a destination where even long train journeys are part of the adventure. An e-visa system is in place for many nationalities. Flights range from $50 to $250 within Asia and $400 to $900 from Europe or the US in a week. Can cost as little as $200 if you're careful. Picture yourself on a sleeper train with chai sellers passing by, or tucking into a thali meal where unlimited curries appear for less than $3. By booking train tickets early and embracing regional buses, you can explore a subcontinent of wonders without draining your wallet. Nepal brings the Himalayas within reach of even modest budgets. A tourist visa on arrival lets you choose 15, 30, or 90 days. Flights from Asia cost as little as $100 and from Europe or the US around $500 to $900. Imagine trekking between villages where prayer flags snap in the wind and tea houses welcome you with hot dal bhat after a day's hike. Instead of expensive trekking packages, you can go independently, share guides with other travelers, and pick off-peak months for cheaper rooms. Kathmandu's medieval courtyards, Pokhara's lakeside serenity, and the sheer grandeur of the Annapurna or Everest region create a backdrop that feels almost beyond price. Across the ocean in Central America, Guatemala dazzles with colorful textiles, volcanic landscapes, and ancient ruins. Many travelers enter visa-free, and flights from the US range from $200 to $500. From Europe, they're about $600 to $1,000, but once you're here, costs drop dramatically. Picture yourself gliding across Lake Atitlan in a small boat as volcanoes rise around you, or wandering Antigua's cobblestone streets with pastel facades and hidden courtyards. Local chicken buses, decorated in bright colors, carry you between towns for pennies. And family-run guest houses welcome you with homemade tortillas and coffee grown on nearby hillsides. A week's travel can be as little as $400 if you embrace the local rhythm. Bolivia, high in South America's Andes, might be the continent's biggest bargain. Visa requirements vary, but many travelers can get one on arrival. Flights from neighboring countries are inexpensive, while Europe or North America usually runs $600 to $1,000. Yet within Bolivia, life is wonderfully cheap. Imagine standing on the infinite white of the Salar de Uyuni salt flats, or riding a rattling bus up hairpin roads to La Paz as the city's lights twinkle below. By dressing in layers and booking tours locally rather than online, you'll keep your budget to $350 to $700 per week. Cable cars over La Paz, Sucre's colonial streets, and the mines of Potosi all tell stories of resilience and beauty at altitude. Mexico is often thought of in terms of resorts, but venture into Oaxaca, Chiapas, or Merida, and you find authentic experiences at gentle prices. Many nationalities are visa-free or need only a tourist card. Flights from the U.S. run $100 to $400, from Europe $500 to $900. Picture a bustling mercado where women press fresh tortillas and mole simmers in clay pots. Or a second-class Arabu bus winding through jungle hills. For $350 to $700 per week, you can live richly, exploring Mayan ruins, staying in family-run posadas, and enjoying beaches still undiscovered by mass tourism. Egypt brings pharaohs, pyramids, and the Nile within reach of budget travelers. An e-visa or visa on arrival streamlines entry. Flights average $250 to $600 from Europe and $500 to $900 from North America. Imagine standing before the Sphinx at sunrise or bargaining for spices in Cairo's Khan el-Khalili market. Public transport and bundled museum tickets stretch your money further, and heading to places like Dahab offers Red Sea diving at a fraction of Sharm el-Sheikh prices. $350 to $700 a week lets you explore a cradle of civilization. Finally, we arrive in Bulgaria and Eastern Europe, where centuries of history meet mountain landscapes and charming towns. Flights within Europe can cost as little as $30 and $400 to $800 from North America. Imagine wandering through Sofia's Orthodox cathedrals, sipping yogurt drinks at a cafe in Plovdiv, or hiking through the Rila Mountains with medieval monasteries tucked into forests. Traveling off-season, using regional trains and enjoying local food in small pensions instead of tourist restaurants can keep your costs to $400 to $800 per week, making it one of the cheapest EU experiences available. Before we wrap up this journey, let's share some universal strategies that make travel dramatically cheaper no matter where you go. Book flights early and set up price alerts on multiple platforms. You'll be amazed at sudden drops. Travel in shoulder seasons or off-season, when accommodation and flights can be half the peak price and popular attractions are far less crowded. Use overnight buses or trains to cover long distances and save on a hotel night. Eat at local street stalls or markets, where food is fresher and more authentic than tourist restaurants. Choose guest houses, hostels, or homestays instead of international chains. Not only do you save, but you support local families. Buy local SIM cards or Eassa to navigate, translate, and book on the go at local rates. Slow down, spending more days in fewer places cuts transport costs and gives you deeper memories. Carry a refillable water bottle, pack light to avoid baggage fees, and use cash cards without foreign transaction charges. These 10 destinations prove that adventure isn't about how much money you have but how open you are to new experiences. By mixing curiosity with careful planning, you can see the world as wonders at a price you can actually afford. So next time you're daydreaming of travel, remember that Vietnam's street markets, Nepal's Himalayan trails, Bolivia's salt flats, or Bulgaria's monasteries are within your reach. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe for more affordable travel adventures and start planning your next trip knowing that the world is waiting and it's more accessible than you think.